Oops, misclick. What's the comfy stuff here? Brad's wife. I don't know what the hell that means.
All right.
Thank you, Extended Step. I appreciate it, buddy.
Sponsored.
Brad's wife. Brad's wife is pretty comfy. Okay, we'll give that a go. I don't even know who Brad is.
Sponsored by Dash Lane. The husband has been home to deliver February.
Oh, okay, so he just says sponsored by Dashlane, and that's it.
February 27th, 2017. A woman comes home to deliver her husband some bad news. She has been fired from her job at Cracker Barrel.
Oh, no.
They gave no notice. They gave no reason. The husband, Brad, embraces her. A tear rolls down her cheek.
Of course, Mega Green.
Brad's hands
I love my UK
tighten
and my
into
Australia
fists.
buddies as well.
11 years of service, he whispers under his breath. Nanette, fetch me the computer. No, Brad, wait. To say I'm pissed off would be an understatement. After 11 years of service, those lowlifes at Cracker Barrel let my wife go. I would really like to know why. And those of you who know me these days know that I will find out. In the meantime, if any of you would also like to know, please go to their Facebook page and ask them. This old boy is storming. And send. That'll do it. With that, he put his arm around Nanette, and they fell asleep together on the couch.
It's Liam Neeson.
A week passes. It's Brad's birthday. Hey, Nanette, has there been any word back yet on why you're fired? This old boy is still storming. She shook her head. Outrageous. Nanette, fetch me the computer again. I'm going to make another Facebook post. Today is my birthday. Why did you fire my wife? Now we wait. Don't forget your cake. Brad squinted his eyes, made a wish, and blew. He put his arm around Nanette, and again, they fell asleep together on the couch. But that night, as they dreamed, something special happened.
Brad seems like a bit of a
miracle
lunatic.
Of sorts. People started joining in. People saw the post, then semi-sarcastically also began demanding answers. Then more joined in. Then more.
You monsters fired Brad's wife.
Justice for Brad's wife. 11 years. Release Brad's wife.
The template of the joke was simple and spreadable. Promoting desserts, are we? Brad's wife used to love desserts. New item on the menu, Brad's wife would have made it twice as good. Today we remember 9/11. Brad's wife used to love 9. It spread from their Facebook to their Twitter to their Instagram to all of their social media platforms. But this wasn't your usual raid by 4chan. This was something different. An army of mostly boomers putting cracker over the barrel. It was the mums and dads of middle America leading the charge. And Brad was there as the standard bearer.
How have I never heard of this? This is hilarious.
He embraced the meme. Why did you fire my wife? He repeated. Please share, demanded. Soon there was nothing that Cracker Barrel could post that wouldn't immediately be turned into a discussion about the plight of poor Nanette. As always, a petition is started and goes nowhere. And once that failed, the calls started rolling in.
Hi, I have a quick question for you guys.
Yeah.
Why did you guys fire Brad's wife?
So, I guess what I'm asking is if you would just go ahead and hire her back, and then we can just pretend like this whole thing didn't happen.
And what's a good harassment campaign without a soundtrack?
You just fired her on Brad's birthday.
If you wanna have your breakfast made.
But this was
This is
just
the best
beginning.
boomers have ever done
Other
with memes.
companies saw this meme and decided to add fuel to the fire. On social media, they were posting about Brad's wife. In IRL, they were putting up signs promoting Brad's wife. And that prompted the news to get involved.
More teens are having
Coverage from People magazine, The Mirror, Washington Post, Fortune, and
I've never heard of
many,
this either,
many
dude.
more. That's when things really started to spread out into the streets. People made posters, signs, and t-shirts. And they even started visiting the restaurant just to ask about Brad's wife.
Who's Brad?
Well, Brad's not important, but his wife, they fired her after 11 years of service.
I don't know what you're talking about.
After 11 years. On his birthday.
I heard about that. That was terrible.
Yeah, and now there's a wait time in here.
How long?
Oh, it's a long time. Because Brad's wife isn't here.
Because Brad's wife isn't here.
Brad could see that things were spiraling out of control. He called on the troops not to harass the local chain. The firing was a corporate decision. Good morning. I still have not heard from said company, but I would like everyone to remember that some very good people work for them. So if you want answers, please direct questions to the Home Office. They're the ones who fired my wife. But it did little to temper things down.
You fired Brad's wife? You shall be on fire.
So in all this time, Brad still hadn't heard back from the company, and we feared that we'd never get answers. But one smooth talker succeeded in getting a few details by pretending to be a manager from the corporate office.
I got this email from my boss today stating something about Brad's wife. Do you know her personally?
Yes, sir. She was my boss.
And that's when she spilled the beans.
Oh?
I think it was, she was kind of a softie, sir.
Now, from here, we could have just called it a day. But here's the thing about boomer humor. They don't know how to let a joke go. Once something is funny, it remains funny to them for years. And that doesn't spell good news for Cracker Barrel's social media. So, that's what the future holds for Cracker Barrel. Years more of hashtag Brad's wife. But what about for poor Nanette? Well, there's good news. It turns out that a lot of those offers by other businesses to hire Brad's wife weren't entirely sarcastic. 11 years of service? Come on in for an interview. Dozens and dozens of real offers started rolling in. Suddenly, Brad's wife had her pick, and she could work pretty much anywhere she wanted. And that, roughly speaking, is where the story ends. You can still visit Cracker Barrel today, and the top comment will still be some dumb shit about firing Brad's wife. But that doesn't matter.
Jesus Christ. Look at this. It's all Brad's wife. Except this boomer's actually talking about 5 and 9 all the way. Make those eggs scramble hard with cheese. Wad's Brife. What about Brad's wife? I'm picking Brad and his wife. Will this Brad's wife joke ever die? I have waited about 1.5 hours and still haven't received my paid online order. I have one arm and things need to come to the curbside as I have a spouse with immune issues. I tried calling several times and I got a busy signal. How much longer should I wait? We always hate to hear we didn't meet your expectations. Please DM us with your contact info. We'd love the chance to make it right. Jesus Christ. 4.5 hours, still no food. Still no food, 4.5 hours in. Brad's wife is my choice for home-style cooking, not Cracker Barrel, you monsters. Brad's wife. Yeah, I guess boomers don't let shit go at all.
Because better than an answer, Brad got his wife
Tenor, thanks
a
for the
new
buck.
job,
How's your keyboard?
and this old boy could finally rest.
Broken.
The storm.
$140 keyboard. Broken. After a couple months.
Ad time. You go to log into your internet banking. Invalid password. Your body was found several weeks later. Don't let this happen to you. Get Dashlane and manage your passwords for free.
Easily and securely store your passwords and
Is that it? All right. Here's the comfy planking, a historical fort.